back in the shed. Back in the shed again, preparing for another trip. Got to load the bike up. Going to head away for the weekend out to McIntyre Falls. It's out sort of near Ashford, a little bit further out than Ashford. So a fair hike from here, but yeah, 2-night camp and run, so it should be good fun. So I'll end up going from here at Southwest Rocks, up through Dorrigo, Ebor. Once I get through Ebor, I'll hit the sort of northern back runs and go through Kookabookara and pop out at Glen Innes. Grab a bit of food there, a bit of fuel, and from Glen Innes head northwest out through Pindari Dam, behind Pindari. Call in there and have a look. And then head through Ashford, and it's about 30 k's from Ashford out to the campsite. So it should be good. So the national park, I'm going to butcher this name, but it's Queamble. Probably got that wrong. So yeah, head out to Queamble National Park. I've got a site booked on the water there on the Severn River, so should be good. Pretty sure the Severn River actually feeds into the into Pindari Dam. So it's going to be a bit cool out there. Not freezing, but cool. So I'm sort of prepared for that. So I got a new motorbike jacket the other day, you've probably seen. Sort of a light coloured one. Warmer, got inner lining and windproof, so it should be good. And then I also got some gloves because I've been running around in summer gloves. I'll show you the ones I had and I'll show you what I got. So, this is what we had. Where do we begin with these? Good little gloves, they were. Great summer glove, nice and cool. But they have a few fundamental problems. One is you can pretty well just put your hand out of them everywhere. So they're, yeah, they're pretty well dead. Probably keep them for riding on the beach in summer or something like that. We got a new pair of dry riders, which are a bit of a, I wouldn't call them a winter glove. But they are warm. They're, yeah, what they call Insultherm. But they're not overly thick and still pretty light, still pretty, fair bit of movement in them. Good knuckle protection, palm protection. Yes, a good inner protection there. Good protection here in terms of wind going up your jacket. So it should be a good thing. I've done about, actually I just noticed each knuckle has protection on them. Yeah, so I've done one trip on them, about 200 k's, and it was 28 degrees, so they were too hot. But up in the mountains, it's out Ashford way, it looks like it's going to be a lot cooler, so they will definitely serve their purpose up there. But I think they were, these ones are Adventure 2s, Dry Rider Adventure 2, and I think they were about $100. I'll put a link to them. But they're just flexible fingers, you know. Most winter gloves, to me, feel horrible. So that should get me out of trouble for a few years, hopefully. And the other thing that's pretty well essential now the weather's cooling down, and that's a good sleeping bag. I keep buying cheaper sleeping bags. You know, the old expression, poor man pays twice. Keep buying cheap ones thinking that'll be the one, this will do it, this will do the cold weather. And the reality is, unless you got like a feather down dooner, most of these sort of synthetic ones, you know, they're good to probably 5 degrees or even a bit warmer. But I hate the cold. There's not a great deal of meat on me, so me and cold don't get along. So for me, a sleeping bag, yeah, if it's not rated to like -5, it's no good for me. But yeah, anyway, so I've got a new bag. I'll show you that one in a minute, but I'll tell you a little bit about it. But I did get it from Amazon UK because I could not find any in Australia. I could find the brand, but not the exact one I wanted. Done a bit of researching on YouTube and worked out that this one I've actually picked. You know, a lot of English backpackers and hikers use them, so if it can handle England, it should handle the North Coast. So yeah, and up in the mountains in winter, just to, you know, you go for one trip in the cooler time of year. Yeah, instead of staying at pubs and motels, which I will do, but mate, I'd rather camp. Camping's my thing. If this can keep me warm at night, yeah, I've saved, you know, $100 every time you go, every trip, so you save on accommodation. So that is the plan. I will show you that one. Okay, so this is a new bag. I think it's pronounced Qezer. Qezer? I don't know, I guess that's what it's called. But you can see it's pretty small. My hand, it weighs 1.5 kilo, which is a little bit heavy for a feather bag, but it's you get what you pay for. But it is small. It is about the same size as my other one. I'll get her out and have a look at her. So, pretty simple. Comes with a compression bag, which is part of the whole thing, and it definitely gets in and out without too much drama. It's a big bag when it gets out. So, as you know, with these sorts of bags, they have a time of sort of the feathers expand, I guess you'd say. So you get a period sort of expansion. You take them out and leave them for a bit, and yeah, they just sort of grow rapidly, slowly sort of fill out, feathers settle down. But mate, she's a good thing. Been in it, not sleeping in it, but it's got a big, see the size of the foot area. There's plenty of room for your feet, so you don't feel claustrophobic. It's just all fluff. And yeah, it's got the baffle in it. Little baffle thing. They talk about cut the wind out. Oh, I'm just going to put my pillow in there, my little air pillow, and that'll stop it sliding around, which is another sort of bonus. And it's got a little drawstring, so you can pull the whole thing even tighter around you. But mate, it feels awesome. It just feels so good, so fluffy, and plenty of room. I'm 5'11", 80 kilos, and there's yeah, plenty of length in it and width for me. I don't feel claustrophobic at all. Anyway, we will see how the Qezer goes up in the mountains. And just a bit of an update on the old wheel. So we've got the 605 on the front. Oh, it's probably done 1,000 kilometres now. And yeah, very good tyre, great road benders, fine off-road. Bit more grip than the original one I had, the IRC. So it was always going to be an improvement, a bit chunkier knobbies. Nice round profile, so yeah, it's a good road and off-road tyre. So yeah, I would rate this a good 50-50 adventure tyre. So another thing on the hit list before I go away is an oil change. Pretty simple task with the old bike. Just pull off the bash plate. Yeah, bash plate off, sump out, yeah, done. Undo the old oil filter thing on the side. Anyway, it's easy. Fill her up. I think it's 1.6 litres it takes. So a nice easy one. I've used this oil before. Had some left, so I think I've got enough. I've got about 2 litres left, so I should be able to do it again. And should be ready to roll. Alright guys, that's pretty well it. Thought I'd fill you in on what my plan is. Camp and ride 3 days. Looking forward to it. Can't wait to get away. Just become one with nature again. So if you like the video, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't. And yeah, follow me travels if you want. And I will catch you out in the road somewhere on this trip. Alright, cheers guys. So anyway guys, that's pretty well it. Just got to pack up, get ready to go away. Thought I'd fill you in on what I'm doing, and yeah, be away for 3 days, so that should be good fun. Hey Ron. How are you, mate? Good, mate. Blooper reel. Yeah, it's pretty well it, guys. We will have to have a blooper reel. It's just impossible to do this stuff smoothly with my abilities. All right, so that's pretty well.